Morning, y'all. We're Aaron, Anello, Lucifer, Almun Ra, the light bringer of hidden source light. We were born to an elite family that sacrifices their firstborn sons. We refuse to be sacrificed. When the sacrificed failed, just like a magical, what do you call it, surrogate, my family did a transference from my celestial mother's womb, my birth mother's womb, to the mother that I was born into, Cheryl Dion, who is not of my blood, who is not my mother. But just like surrogacy, Heka, the creative word, magic, can be used to shape and pervert reality by those who choose perversion and not creation. The truth of our existence has been hidden to ensure that we do not get our inheritance. But the funny thing is, the reason why they sacrifice the firstborn son is because we are the heir. So all them demons you've been trying to send after me, they obey me. We're the heir. Those contracts have been fulfilled in my bloodline. You have no power over me, not in the spirit, not in the physical, and we will have our reward. The day of the wicked is at hand. We've been raped, tortured, and perverted since the day of our birth. We were put in mental hospitals, went through corrective procedures, including electroshock therapy, to try to make us a monster, to legitimize my family's claims that we were crazy, that we were a monster, so that they could justify stealing my inheritance. My sister and my fake brother, Michael Bailey, has been in on this the whole time, getting involved in my relationships, fucking my love interests and turning them against me, sending female assassins to assassinate me, assassinate my character, to set me up. The only problem is we're the lovers. They always fall in love. Love is the most powerful magic that exists. It is the power of the one, the power of source. Achad, one. Achaba, love. Both contain the vibrations of 23. We began getting gang raped at 2.5 years old. We were gang raped so bad that they crushed our left pelvis bone and left us for dead, assuming we were dead. They were shocked when they found out that we were still alive. What we did to earn such treatment, we had the audacity to use our divine God-given gifts as the son of Ra to return a dead bird back to life. Death is just an illusion. It is just another vibratory frequency. There is no life, there is no death, there is only consciousness. When we become consciously aware of that, we become Heri Haka, the masters of Heka, the masters of the creative word, the masters of magic, the masters of reality, and we create our own reality. I was gang raped, not only because I brought a bird back to life, but because my celestial mother, my birth mother, my corrupt elitist mother decided to go to a reader to tell my future. And they were told that I would inherit all of my powers as the son of Ra. I would be their destruction. I would be their revealer. And all their perversions would be brought to light and their kingdom would fall. So they tried to destroy me. The irony is, if they had never tried to destroy me, I would have no evidence to take them down. That is one of the reasons that the Bible warned about divination. It's not bad or evil, that doesn't exist. It's an illusion. But it is a trap sometimes because you can see something and get into fear, and then it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Because the very things you do to avert it are the very things that make it happen, that make it manifest. The very fact that you've been trying to rape me and pervert me and steal my inheritances and burn my place to the ground and hack my business accounts and freaking make me lose the Dream Chopper giveaway when I was in first place, second to last round. All these are the freaking instruments of your death. All these are the instruments of your corrupt institutions undoing, because you've come out of the shadows, you've revealed your hand, and now the head of the snake gets cut off. We have endured more torture since the day of our birth than all of the three-letter agencies combined. Combined? Combined. More than the Mossad, more than the KGB, more than the CIA. In fact, we have records in all those agencies where they are freaking absolutely dumbfounded and confused on how we are the person that we are. Because everything that they do is used to create monsters. See, the only thing that people don't realize is I am a monster. But like Spawn, I was created in hell to fight for heaven. We fight for the truth. We fight for justice. We fight for the little people. And we used all those years of training me to be an assassin, training me to be the consigliere of my family, to fight against my family, to fight against those that are corrupt, those that want to frickin' oppress the people, those that want to steal the voice of the people, those who want to hide Heka and take Heka, the ones who Yeshua HaMashiach, the savior of the anointed, which Yeshua HaMashiach means God saves the anointed. His name, his whole identity was a promise. It wasn't about him being God. It was about him embodying God and him telling us and showing us the way that was perverted and created into another control matrix, another control religion, which is why the only people that he attacked was the Sadducees and the Pharisees, the religious leaders of the day who knew the truth and about Heka, who knew the creative word, who knew about the word made flesh, and they hid it. They lied about it. No more lying. No more hiding. Your shadows are being illuminated. You're being rooted out from every level of every agency in every society in every country. You will not be tolerated any longer. The Son of Ra has spoken. The Son of Ra has risen. And our vengeance will burn bright. There's nothing that you can do to us. You can't hurt us in the physical. You can't hurt us in the spiritual, even though you tried. All your black magic goes back to you. Why do you think your people keep dying every time they try to kill me with death magic? Because that shit reverberates and fucking goes right back to you. He's doing witchcraft on us, they say. I have not done one spell against any of you. All I have done is send your powers back to you and manifest the karma therein. That is true Heka. That is true power. That is true magic. I don't need to attack you. All I need to do is turn your attacks back on yourself. You are pathetic. You are weak. Because you live in perversion. That is your weakness. My greatest strength is that I freaking take all my weaknesses and I use my weaknesses to strengthen other people. That is our greatest strength. That is our greatest ally. That we have taken everything that you meant for us to be weak, and we have made it power. We have made it sovereignty. We have made it a surety in all times and spaces, in all spaces, places, and times. We are inevitable. We have always been inevitable. You were too stupid to see it. And that is your downfall. You murdered my father when he was going to tell me about my inheritance, and he was going to tell me that he wasn't my father, that he was my uncle. You murdered him in prison, which sent me into a rage, which sent me to prison, which is the greatest thing that ever happened to me because I became a monk. I became lethal. I became quiet. I became silent. I was the silent storm that you never saw coming. Surprise. The more quiet we got, the more meditative we got, the deeper we got into esoterica and occultism, Rosicrucians, all of it, the more we began seeing the patterns with our neurodivergent brain and started to see how everything was one, everything was divine, and every single religion has been created to separate the divine, to create disorder, to create control, to create chaos. They do not want a unified consciousness because their perversions have no place in a unified consciousness. That is why they speak of wars and tyranny and all these things on the news, and all of the propaganda freaking programming that they put out is meant to keep you in fear. It is meant to keep you weak. It is meant to keep you ignorant, disinformed. You are pure source consciousness, fully embodied. Embrace your Heka. Embrace your power. Embrace your sovereignty. Embrace your magic. You are the creator of your reality. There is no power that can harm you unless you live in fear and you agree to the fear contracts. That is why they breed fear. Fear is the only thing that can take your sovereignty. If you believe in fear, if you live in fear, then they can have your sovereignty. We fear nothing, ever. It is all an illusion. All is consciousness. This reality is not real. This personage is not real. There is no I. There is only we, us, ours, one. One consciousness sent through a prism, reflected through a mirror darkly, and that is our reality. Source, having an experience of source that have been twisted into something new. You cannot stop the justice that is coming because it has already began to unfold. We have used everything that you did to us to make us the assassin, to make us the consigliere, to make us mean and dark and twisted, and we have weaponized it against you. We will speak and reveal corruption everywhere we are. That is why we drafted our bill, the Divine Human Neurodivergency Protection Act, and you tried to kill us for it. You tried to take us out. There's police drone footage and evidence that you tried to take us out because it was there when it happened. It was there when you fucked my girlfriend, you corrupt fucking cops, so that she could stay out of fucking prison. The evidence is there. And there are those that watch this. There are those that will find it. There are white hats just waiting for the right information to connect the dots. Well, here you go. Here's your dots. Get to fucking work.